Tonight, right here on NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling, Sabu will defend the ECW Television Championship against his old nemesis, the Tazmaniac, who they might as well call Mick Taz, because after Sabu is done with you, you're gonna feel drunker than an Irishman on St. Patrick's Day. ECW, more hardcore than Jeff Gillooly's wedding night.
Hello everyone and welcome once again to NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling. This is Joey Styles back up at the Eagles Nest of the ECW Arena, and what a program we have for you here tonight on television. A double main event, as we have already heard. Sabu to defend the television title against the unpredictable Tazmaniac, and from there it's six-man tag team action as the franchise Shane Douglas joins forces with the new ECW Tag Team Champions, the Public Enemy, and they will oppose, get this, ECW Heavyweight Champion Terry Funk, the maniacal Kevin Sullivan, and the enormous 300-plus pound Crash. We'll be bringing you plenty of information on March 26th at the Valley Forge Music Fair, but let's not waste any more time. The franchise is standing by with the new ECW Tag Team Champions.
You know, Terry Funk, Kevin Sullivan, and Crash, in the world of professional wrestling, there's one thing that you've got to understand. It's like playing the stock market. You don't go to the stock market and pick the unproven commodity. You go for that which has been proven, that which you know will earn you interest. Well, you see, Terry Funk, I've heard you out here saying tonight that you don't respect the franchise. Well, that's okay, because the franchise is going to get your respect the old-fashioned way. I'm going to make you crawl to my feet, and I'm going to make you earn it. You see something? I've gone out and I've gotten myself a couple of guys that in 1991 were proud to burn Los Angeles down. They don't care about the rules. They don't care about breaking legs. And I'm going to take them and I'm going to order them to do one thing very simply, Terry Funk. All you gentlemen are supposed to do, and I use gentlemen quite loosely. You take Kevin Sullivan out, you take Crash out, and then you leave that old, broken down Terry Funk to me so I can earn his respect.
Franchise! Franchise! We're looking at money, Johnny. Oh, the man's cool. I like it. I think you should trim this thing. And how about the glasses? Oh, I like the glasses. We got to get with this boy. I'm telling you. And another thing, Johnny. Oh, I don't know. I tell you what, it's time to go, boy. Yeah, we got to make some money. But that Kevin Sullivan, give him that money back. What's wrong with you? Hey, we gonna watch it. You got to watch this, baby, because it could fall out of there real easy. You got to sit them things up.
I'll pay you guys good later, but just remember, it doesn't matter what happens in the ring tonight, but Terry Funk.
Terry Funk! What's up, G, with that rubber band looking weeble wobble guy? He's a rubber band, man. He'd be like this all over and over. I'm gonna tell you something. Me, and you, we're gonna snap the rubber band. You take care of Sullivan, I'll take care of Crash, and we know the franchise can take care of the rubber band man.
That man is certifiably dangerous. That man is a moron. But nevertheless, it was Cairo coming to the aid of Peaches. Cairo wants Sandman, Sandman wants Cairo. You want action, you've got it.
Weighing at 251 pounds, Iron Man Tommy Cairo. At this time, I would like to introduce the manager, Hunter Q. Robbins III.
Hunter Q sporting one of his better suits. A lot of polyester went to that one.
He weighs 274 pounds. This is the Sandman.
There's the Sandman, his change of heart almost is apparent in black and white. Although, quite frankly, I wish he'd go back to Southern Beach. Certainly use a tan.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka!
Look at the look in the eyes of Superfly Jimmy Snuka. You think he wants a piece of Tommy Dreamer? Dreamer, this young 22-year-old who embarrassed him, kicked out of his splash, pinned him in front of 1,500 fans here at the ECW Arena just 2 weeks ago. Of course, after that matchup, if you didn't see it, if you weren't at the ECW Arena, yeah, Dreamer wants a piece of Snuka. Yeah, he wants it right now. Snuka busted this kid up. Snuka really went to work on Tommy Dreamer. And Snuka, you know, Snuka says he wants Dreamer, but quite frankly, I don't see him making a move. This match will be a brawl from start to finish. All four men want a piece of each other. Dreamer's just dying to get at the Superfly. Kyra's holding him back, and you can bet he has no safety. Wait, this match will begin after these messages. The action is underway as Kyra locks up with the Sandman. Sandman back, and Kyra in the corner going downstairs with a series of well-placed knees. Tag back in to Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and I can't believe the change in the Sandman. Snuka now leveling Kyra with the European-style uppercut. You can bet Snuka has wrestled on every continent on this planet. Kyra shot in, and it's Snuka missing a clothesline. Here comes Kyra. Kyra rocking the Superfly, scooping a slam. What power by the Iron Man. Kyra's got that great upper body power. There's Dreamer, and again Snuka, a slam by the Iron Man. Tommy Kyra, obviously time well spent in the gym. Man bench presses in excess of, I believe, 400 pounds. Snuka, no slouch himself. Little confab here between the Sandman and the Superfly. Such a cute, what is he complaining about? You don't have to get in there. They call me a Poindexter. Give me a break. Test of strength. Now I believe I'm gonna have to go with Kyra. I believe is obviously the stronger of the two. No! Snuka goes downstairs on Kyra, but no, it's Iron Man Tommy Kyra from underneath. Cover, one. Referee out of position. I believe it would have been a 3 count anyway. Belly to belly by Kyra. Cover. 1, 2, 2 only as Snuka finds the back door. Iron Man now shooting in the Superfly. Here comes Kyra. Spinning kick by Tommy Kyra. I haven't seen that. The Iron Man doesn't like to leave his feet. Then again, I guess when you make your living working on the high steel, those girders on skyscrapers, leaving your feet is not something that's well advised. Well, the Sandman has been tagged in, and quite frankly, Tommy Dreamer does not care. He wants Snuka. He could care less about the Sandman. Well, the Sandman wants to wrestle. Whoa, he just spat in the face of Dreamer. And Dreamer didn't need any more provocation. Dreamer now trying to lay out the Sandman again and again with those right hands. Well, he got Dreamer hot. Dreamer whipping in the Sandman. Clothesline. The Sandman looks like he just lost his surfboard in a tsunami. Whipped it again, reversal by the Sandman. Here comes Dreamer. Missing the clothesline. Poke to the eyes. Reverse atomic drop. And Tommy Dreamer, he just spat back in the face of the Sandman. And the Sandman's going to the floor. Tommy Dreamer, 22 years old. He will turn 23 in just a few weeks. And what better birthday present for Dreamer than to defeat the Superfly Jimmy Snuka in the cage. Saturday afternoon, March 26th, 1 p.m. starting time. Snuka and Dreamer rematch in the cage. Look out, Tommy! Dreamer just clipped by the Sandman. That's 15 yards in the NFL, but it's legal in wrestling. The Superfly, you can bet, is looking forward to stepping into the cage with Tommy Dreamer. History has shown the Superfly has not fared too well in cage matches. You know what I mean? Referring back to Madison Square Garden some years ago. He's not looking for a repeat. Tommy Dreamer, I believe, is going, yes, up and over. Vertical suplex by the Sandman, very nicely executed. The Sandman, though, what a change in attitude over the recent weeks. I don't know what has gotten into this man, as now he's going downstairs on Dreamer. Dreamer whipped into it with velocity. Dreamer bounces out of the corner like a Super Bowl. You know, I think it all started when the Sandman lost that ECW heavyweight title. You can see that the frustration was building. It was just boiling. Of course, reaching that boiling point, the Sandman figured he had had enough of being a nice guy. Figured he had a better chance of regaining that belt by showing his true colors, the rat that he is. Now going to work trading blows with Dreamer. Dreamer trying to fight his way out of that corner. Dreamer whipped in, no reversal. It's the Sandman going in. Here comes Dreamer. Dreamer catches the foot of the Sandman. Dreamer catches the Sandman belly to belly. Nice going, Tommy. You gotta make the tag. Make the tag. Dreamer off the ropes. Drops the elbow on the Sandman. And there's the tag to the Iron Man, Tommy Cairo, who you can bet wants a piece of the Sandman. And again with the spinning kick by Tommy Cairo. What a fantastic maneuver. And another belly-to-belly suplex. Cairo now going to work on the Sandman. Belly to back coming up, and the Sandman dumped in the back of his neck. He's out. 1, 2, and Stuka comes in to make the save. The Sandman was knocked. Here comes Dreamer. Dreamer and Stuka. We don't have to wait till the 26th. Dreamer and Stuka hooking it up. Dreamer's got the sleeper on Stuka. Dreamer's gonna put Stuka to sleep. Cairo and the Sandman are still going at it. But the Stuka's going to sleep. Yes, the hand is going down once again. The hand has gone down twice. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Well, the Sandman just pinned Cairo, but Stuka was put to sleep by Tommy Dreamer. Hunter Q trying to interject himself in this match. Dreamer's got Hunter Q. You don't want to hit a man with glasses. Tommy Dreamer's the couch, but gentlemen, yeah, lay him out. You can bet these feuds will come to a head March 26th at the Valley Forge Music Fair. Cairo versus the Sandman and Tommy Dreamer versus the Superfly. Oh, he's giving you the Superfly side. Speaking of Valley Forge, let's go to Todd Gordon, who's standing by at the Valley Forge Music Fair.
I'm standing outside the Valley Forge Music Fair. We're on Saturday afternoon, March the 26th. At 1 p.m. in the afternoon, ECW presents the most violent wild card we've ever given you, Ultimate Jeopardy. Ultimate Jeopardy, where 8 men enter a steel cage. 8 men in a steel cage, each carrying the weapon of their choice. Each man facing their very own personal Ultimate Jeopardy. Should Terry Funk lose this match, he will have to give up the ECW heavyweight title to the man who defeats him. If Kevin Sullivan or the Tasmaniac were to lose this match, they must split up as a tag team. If Road Warrior Hawk loses this match, he must give up what is most precious to him, the name Road Warrior. He may never use that name again. On the other side of the fence, if Shane Douglas, the franchise, should lose this match, Shane Douglas will have his head shaved right in the middle of the ring, right here at the Valley Forge Music Fair. If either of the Public Enemy should lose this match, they will not only lose the ECW tag team titles, they will have to leave the ECW forever. And if Mr. Hughes should lose this match, his manager, Jason, will be put into the steel cage along with Terry Funk, Telvin Sullivan, the Tasmanian.
How you doing? Is this where I pick up my tickets?
Matty in the house, what are you doing here?
What do you mean what I'm doing here?
What are you doing
I
here?
came to get my tickets. I came all the way from New York to get my tickets for March 26th.
Matty, all you had to do was call Ticketmaster. You could have used a Visa or a MasterCard.
What are you doing with a microphone?
I'm doing a promotional spot for the Valley.
Oh, what's up? Matty's in the house. We got Commissioner Gordon here.
Matty,
What?
people are calling from New York. People are calling from all over because we're now on a lot of affiliates around the country. They all want to know how to come to the show, and I'm trying to tell them if they call on our hotline, we'll try to help them out, get them some reservations, and get them here into the show, and we'll make them all feel happy. But I want to tell you, Ultimate Jeopardy is the name of the show, Matty. It's going to be the most violent show. It's going to be the wildest show the ECW's ever put on.
You know, Ultimate Jeopardy, March 26th, 1 p.m., Valley Forge Music Fair.
Yeah.
It's gonna rock your world and blow your mind. Oh, Matty's in the house. I'm here with Jason and Mr. Hughes. These guys have a score to settle with Road Warrior Hawk.
Jason visibly upset. There was no cockiness on the face of the so-called sexiest man on earth. First of all, he started the week in denial. The reality is setting in. If by somehow, by hook or by crook, that man, the roughneck, loses the pinfall, Saturday afternoon, March 26th at the Valley Forge Music Fair clothesline by Mr. Hughes. Then his man Jason gets 5 minutes alone in the cage with 4 of the toughest men in all of professional wrestling. And quite frankly, that might mean that Mr. Hughes is out of a job. After all, his bread and butter is protecting Jason. Mr. Hughes now right hand that floors Billy Firehawk. But where I'm sitting, the fire has been extinguished, so to speak. Mr. Hughes now stalking his prey. Firehawk, not the hawk on the mind of Mr. Hughes, I can tell you that much. Here comes a 370-pound elbow right in the mush. Cover, 1. Well, he didn't want to pin him. He certainly could have. Look at the look on Billy Firehawk's face. He has no idea where he is. But he is in Philadelphia, and this is Eastern Championship Wrestling. It's not a secret anymore. Firehawk whipped in, ducks the clothesline. Standing drop kick by the 375-pound roughneck. Watch Jason on the outside. Nice kick. You know, if he has 5 minutes alone in the cage with those 4 guys, I wonder how fast he can fire off those kicks. He's got to fire off about 20 before they tear him apart. Firehawk beats the ring apron. Yeah, Jason looks pretty proud of himself. Hey, can you hear me? 5 minutes in the cage, pal. Yeah, you. Hughes now back in the ring. Goes downstairs with the boot. Firehawk whipped in once again. And there's the sidewalk slam. Cover, it's academic. 2 and 3, just like that. Another victory for the roughneck, Mr. Hughes. Here you see Sherry Martel, the manager of the franchise, Shane Douglas, having a little confab there. Well, there you see the franchise and the Public Enemy. What a tag team that is. You can bet the franchise spent a lot of his hard-earned money to get these 2 thugs to back him up tonight. Then again, it probably wasn't too much money. These 2 guys will brawl for a few bucks in a square meal. They're used to eating down at the soup kitchen. What a find in Crash. What a great addition to Kevin Sullivan's stable. That man is not playing with a full deck of cards.
The current ECW heavyweight champion, Terry Funk!
And that man is a living legend. We have all the makings of a classic wrestling match. We've got brawlers, we've got classic athletes, we've got a 315-pound monster, we've got a lunatic outside the ring, we've got the tag team champions, the ECW heavyweight champion. I defy another promotion to air a match like this with so much talent in the ring at one time, only in ECW. It's not a secret anymore. Sherry's running around and screaming about, wait a minute. Well, it appears Shane Douglas has sent Sherry Martel back to the dressing room. You know, on a side note, keep in mind, Woman, the manager of Kevin Sullivan, and Sherry Martel are best friends. And Kevin Sullivan right now has Woman in the back preparing the Tasmaniac to take on Sabu for the ECW TV title later in this program. Who knows what's transpiring right now in the back between Woman and Sherry Martel. We might want to keep a camera back there in case a cat fight breaks out. Meow. A lot of words are being thrown across the ring, but quite frankly, ECW is not about words. We're here to wrestle, so let's get it on. It appears Kevin Sullivan will start things for his team. And apparently the Flyboy, Rocco Rock, will start things for his team. You know, I hate to admit it, but so far the match hasn't begun. I see more continuity already on the team of the Public Enemy and the franchise. Funk and Sullivan can't even stand each other. And Crash, I mean, quite frankly, big guy, but I don't think he's too bright. Sullivan chopping away on Rock. Rocco Rock shot in. Sullivan, tilt a whirl. Wait a minute, Rocco Rock comes at him with the arm trick. You better turn around. Clothesline by Kevin Sullivan. Making another. Rocco Rock's not flying too high right now. Rocco Rock has been grounded. The Flyboy has been grounded by Kevin Sullivan. You better be careful. He's out there by Crash. Rocco Rock looking dazed. Got off to not too auspicious a beginning to this matchup with a Public Enemy, the new tag team champion. Well, these great fans in Philadelphia letting the franchise, let them know what they think of Pittsburgh. I don't share their sentiment. I think it's... Wait a minute, Crash has been tagged in. Whoa! Power slam by Crash. And now a tag to Terry Funk. Quick tags by this team. I am impressed. Funk now with Rocco Rock. Scoop and Rock is planted to the canvas. And with Terry Funk, he's going to the top. What's he gonna do? Funk's going for the moonsault. No! Terry Funk, I believe, was going for a moonsault, but he got caught with Crash is going up now. Crash, he's not gonna move. He's too big to do this. Moonsault by Crash. He landed on Rock. 2. Oh, he had it. Saved by Johnny Grunge. Crash had the pinfall, no doubt. A moonsault by a 315-pound monster. Crash comes crashing down with what may be a questionable blow. There is no question, though, that Rocco Rock is in pain. And in comes the living legend, the ECW heavyweight champion, Terry Funk. Well, there's no question where that one landed. Funk now setting up Rock for the pile driver. Yes, he spikes the Flyboy, Rocco Rock. Rocco Rock's in a bad way. Cover 2 and again the save made by Johnny Grunge. That's twice, I believe, Rocco Rock would have been pinned. Tag it now, in comes Grunge. Funk's in the wrong corner, absolutely. Neck snap by the franchise. Shane Douglas, no love lost for Funk there. Neck breaker on Terry Funk. Grunge drops the leg, cover. 2 count only as Funk finds the back door. Side headlock, Funk shoves off. Runs over Johnny Grunge, here comes Funk. That is Steve. Funk goes over the top and to the floor. Here comes the franchise on Funk. He's going for the pile driver. Yes! Funk is spiked on the concrete floor. Here comes Sullivan to help out Funk. However, the damage was done. Funk on the receiving end of a pile driver. Now on the receiving end of a leg drop by Johnny Grunge. I think Grunge is confused. You gotta keep that on his back to pin him. No. Grunge now really pulling up on the head of Terry Funk. Twisting away on the ECW heavyweight champion's head. And Funk is in obvious pain. Grunge relentless, just twisting away on Funk. Releasing the hold now. Tag in now, back in comes Rocco Rock. And I might be mistaken, but so far Shane Douglas has yet to legally check into this matchup. Rocco Rock now stomping away on Funk.
Wear him down, Rocco.
And biting away on Terry Funk. Cover. Well, had he gotten the pinfall, it would have been the first time in wrestling history that biting a man was a finishing maneuver. Grunge now trying to find a turnbuckle to leap from. He found the second one and came down across the back of the neck. Now dropping a headbutt, choking away on Terry Funk. And now Grunge going for another pile driver on Funk. And he hits. You know, I think they targeted the neck of the spot. Cover. 2 only. I think they've targeted the back and the neck of Terry Funk as a weak point. And here comes the franchise. Funk and Shane Douglas once again. And Shane Douglas now just picking his punches, measuring Terry Funk with those overhand rights. Yeah, you're a big man now. He's only received 3 pile drivers. You didn't look so tough the last time you two guys met. In fact, he knocked you out, franchise. Oh my, and Funk's neck just snapped back on the top rope. These three have obviously decided that Terry Funk's neck is the weak point. They've been working on it for some 5 minutes now. And while the referee's back is turned, they continue to work over Terry Funk, the public enemy, relentless in their attack. Oh, Terry Funk's in a bad way. Here comes Sullivan with the chair. It's pretty good accuracy with that. He doesn't fire any up here. You know, Kevin Sullivan has used chair throwing. He's made it an art form, quite frankly, on ECW. He can hit a moving target from about 50 yards. Not another pile driver on Funk. Franchise really setting him up. Yes! And that may be all for Terry Funk. He's done. He is done. Cover, that's it. 2 and... No, Terry Funk kicks out. Somehow Terry Funk kicks out. Douglas now with Funk, going for it one more time.
The end of a legend.
The end of a legend, says Shane Douglas. And again with the pile driver. This has got to be all. That Terry Funk kicked out again. Wait a minute. He's got that wild Texas look in his eye. He's meaner than a rattlesnake. He's crazy like a fox. Headbutt by Terry Funk, can you believe it? Shane battles back with a headbutt. Terry Funk now fighting back. Where does he get it from? This is why he's the living legend. This is why he is the ECW heavyweight champion. And Shane Douglas's backdrop. Funk's gonna make the tag. And in comes Crash. In comes Sullivan. In comes the public enemy. It's Crash with Rocco Rock. It's Grunge with Kevin Sullivan. And back around the outside, it's Funk and Shane once again. Well, I'm trying to keep up with the action. Crash is out there with Rocco Rock. It's Sullivan and Grunge in the ring. Sullivan's got Grunge up. Will he hit? Perfectly executed pile driver. Cover, 1, 2, and 3. That is all. Sullivan gets the pin on Grunge, but the fight continues outside. How's that for wild 6-man tag team action? But remember, we are only halfway through our double main event because coming your way in just a few short moments for the ECW television title, Paulie Dangerously will lead Sabu to the ring to defend against the Tasmaniac. But right now, we know Matty in the house came all the way down from New York. He's standing by live at the Valley Forge Music Fair to file this special report.
Oh, Matty's in the house! And I'm here at the Valley Forge Music Fair, where the ECW will present Ultimate Jeopardy, the match no one can afford to lose. That's right, no man can afford to lose this match. Do you want to know why? Because Saturday, March 26th at 1 p.m., Shane Douglas could be bald. That's right, they could shave his head if he loses. Oh my God, like a cue ball, like an 8-ball, like one of the Three Stooges. Curly, you know what I mean? Whoop, 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 whoop. I want to see that, because that would be cool. Oh no, Johnny. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Terry Funk, the 50-year-old heavyweight champ, has done something that not even George Foreman could do. At 50 years old, he is the heavyweight champ. All this pride will go down Saturday, March 26th at the Valley Forge Music Fair. Because if Terry Funk loses, he will lose. He will be stripped of his heavyweight belt. This is something that this man would not be able to handle well. Oh! Sabu, Kevin Sullivan, and the Tasmaniac are the most insane in the brain tag team that anybody's ever seen. But on March 26th, Saturday, 1 p.m., it could all be over. They could split forever. That means no more.
What a way to start off a main event. This is ECW Hardcore Wrestling at its best. And Sabu has been thrown into the front row. The Tasmaniac wants that title. Well, these two are now in the ring. What a novel idea. Let's wrestle in the ring. Tasmaniac now with Sabu. The champion whipped in, no reversal. Here comes the Tasmaniac. Sabu plants his head. Tasmaniac kicks a 40-yard field goal, but missed it. The Tasmaniac goes to the outside. Where's Taz going? He didn't pay for that seat. Look out, here comes Sabu! Bombs away! What a maneuver by Sabu! This man will go to any lengths to injure an opponent. He feels no pain. He might have knocked himself silly. Both champion and challenger lie motionless. Wait a minute, Sabu's getting to his feet. The Tasmaniac is starting to stir. Can you believe the way this matchup has started? The Tasmaniac somehow crawls back in the ring, followed by the champion, Sabu. And now Sabu goes on the offense, hammering away. Here comes Sabu. He missed it. What velocity he missed. Tasmaniac has him. Belly to belly to the floor. The champion's been thrown to the floor by the challenger. I've never seen that in my entire life. The Tasmaniac now stomping away. I'm gonna have no voice left by the time this match is over. And Sabu may have no back left as he goes into the guardrail, headbutt by the Tasmaniac. We've seen these two wrestle before in the past, and quite frankly, I don't think there's another matchup in this sport that can compare to the sheer brutality of the Tasman. Cover! 2.5. We were so close to having a new TV champion. Snapmare takes Sabu over. And now it's the Tasmaniac with a Japanese-style submission maneuver. Oh, he has been well-traveled, but I understand the only way to let him go anyway, you have to lock him in a crate and throw him in a cargo. And there, Paulie dangerously encouraging his champion, Sabu. You know, this is the kind of matchup you won't see anywhere else. You won't see it in the WWF. You won't see it in WCW. Only in Eastern Championship Wrestling will you see a match of this magnitude between two animals like Sabu and the Tasmaniac. Belly to back suplex. Sabu came down the back of his neck. He may be out cold. No! No, he manages to escape the headbutt of the Tasmaniac. I give Sabu all the credit. Leg drop. I give Sabu all the credit in the world. Nobody else can stand up to either one of these two men. Sabu now setting up the Tasmaniac for what I have no idea. Drops the leg on the back of the head. Tasmaniac somehow manages to escape a pinfall. Front face lock now with a Tasmaniac. Keep in mind, woman has been sent out here by Kevin Sullivan to keep an eye on the Psycho Yuppie from Scarsdale. The Tasmaniac is the partner of Kevin Sullivan. They are former ECW. Look at the look on Sabu's face.
You will never have this!
Boy, his parents must be so proud wherever they're locked up. And there, Paulie dangerously with the precious ECW television title. That belt hangs in the balance as we speak. Tasmaniac now going up with Sabu. What's gonna happen? Sabu down on the back of his head once again. Cover! Sabu somehow finds the back door. Headbutt! What a headbutt for the Tasmaniac. You think he feels anything? I think not. Wait a minute, Sabu counters the belly to back. 1, 2, and 2. Oh, 2 3/4. The Tasmaniac gets his shoulder up. What a matchup, and on television, no less. There's woman encouraging the Tasmaniac. Sabu with an overhand right. Take off and he lands with the knee to the face of the Tasmaniac. He's got that chair. He's gonna use it. No, the Tasmaniac cuts him off. Taz has the chair. Sabu cuts him off. Tasmaniac misses with the chair. Now the Tasmaniac swinging wildly with the right hand. Leg sweep by Taz. And again, going to work with the submission maneuver. Tasmaniac holding on for dear life. Holding on for that title, I should say. No, Sabu has reversed it. Paul Lee shouting encouragement. He's percent, no, the Tasmaniac finds an arm. Can you believe mat wrestling by these two animals? Two of the most complete athletes in this sport competing here in Eastern Championship Wrestling. You know, I don't know if there's a method to Sabu's madness. This entire wait a minute, where's Sabu going now? He missed. It looked beautiful, great idea on paper. Nice in theory, but in practice didn't quite pan out for Sabu. What in the hell was that? I don't know what kind of suplex that was, but it knocked Sabu cold. Woman looks on as her man now has an opportunity to bring home the TV championship. Now Sabu with a short leg drop. The momentum goes back and forth in this matchup. I can't keep up. These two they're sustaining such punishment. Tasmaniac now on the outside. Tasmaniac laid out on the table. Paulie directing Sabu. Here comes the TV champion. If he is this, it's all over. The Tasmaniac just escaped, but he didn't escape the telephone. And here comes woman. Yeah, go for it. You know, I always liked her. Wait a minute. Paulie finally found an opponent he can beat. He's gonna reach out and touch someone. And who wouldn't want to touch woman, although he's gonna use the telephone to do it. Well, here comes Kevin Sullivan. Yes! Right hand. That floors the cycle. Yep. Wait, look up top. Sabu has been caught by the Tasmaniac. He's got him locked up. He landed on the back of his head. Sabu may be cold. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, we've got a new TV champion right here on TV. History has been made. The Tasmaniac has captured the coveted ECW television champion. My, oh my, I don't believe it. What a matchup. ECW Hardcore Wrestling at its best. And that's our new TV champion, the Tasmaniac, who can't even stand up. And don't forget, the next big card of Eastern Championship Wrestling action will be Saturday afternoon, March 26th at the Valley Forge Music Fair with the 1 p.m. start time. Good tickets are still available. Don't miss out. Make your plans right. Wait, Sabu's got himself a table.